to see you. Is Jonathan Lewis present?
That's a fugitive from justice.
Okay, to the state. Mr. Lewis, number 2 on the 130 docket.
Yes, it is. He has been picked up, and we would be dismissing that case, Your Honor.
Okay, case is dismissed. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ronald Mitchell. I don't see Mr. Mitchell. Chad Mott. Oh, that's a PD case. Mr. Mott, your attorney's behind you, or at least the one that's covering for your attorney.
Yes, sir. Jason McKinney on behalf of Chad Mott today. I'm covering for Mr. Kleins in 24 CF 1643. We would acknowledge the receipt of a 2-count information, waive its formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty. This appears to be scheduled for the 12th of November for pretrial.
Okay.
So I'd like to leave it on that date.
Mr. Mott, I'll see you back here no later than November 12th. If the state offers you something that you want to accept before that date and you want to avoid about 200 or 300 people, Mr. McKinney can set the hearing before that, okay? Otherwise, I'll see you November 12th at 9.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
And Judge, if I may, you announced Ronald Mitchell. The state is also going to be dismissing that one. He was picked up from out of state.
Okay, Mr. Mitchell's case is dismissed. Jessica Weiss, Musselwhite? Don't see her. Matthew Plummer. Well, Mr. Plummer, if you'll come to the lectern. 24 CF 1679.
Judge, there was an order filed on the 20th transferring this case to Division 1. It's been reset for arraignment. It's been reset for pretrial November 12th, I believe.
That's my pretrial. That's also Judge Ketchell's.
It's been set for arraignment on September 12th at 1:30 with Judge Ketchell.
September 12th. Okay. Mr. Palmer, what that means is that you'll be appearing in front of Judge Ketchell. You'll need to be back here for the same thing that you were here for today, September 12th. If you want a public defender to represent you, you can fill out a financial affidavit and turn that into the clerk's office, and they'll let you know whether you qualify.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Okay, wait, before you say anything. Everything's being recorded, the state's sitting to your right, so if you say anything factually about your case, it can be used against you, so I wouldn't do that.
Okay. When I went to the first appearance, neither the state nor the defense had ever seen these charges before, and they agreed that there needed to be a hearing set before the plea date for them to decide whether or not they had standing to even prosecute me. And I was never notified. I was also told while I was in jail that I would get a public defender, and nobody's contacted me or anything.
Okay. Do you want me to appoint the public defender if you qualify financially?
Correct.
How much money do you make per month?
About probably $1,500.
Okay, I do appoint the public defender to represent you. Mr. Koch is going to give you a card, but tell you to get in touch with the public defender's office, okay? Because
Yes, sir.
he won't be representing you because you'll be in front of another judge. So, Mr. Koch, we're not doing the arraignment today,
Yes, Your Honor.
but the public defender does represent Mr. Plummer.
And Judge, can you give me that court date one more time for arraignment?
September 12th at 1:30.
Thank you.
And it's 24 CF 1679.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you outside.
Okay.
Grab your paperwork. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Armando Romero Aurelia. Don't see him. Roger Smith. Don't see Roger Smith. Troy Tyre, Tyre. Oh. Okay, that's all the pro se's. We just lost Mr. McKinney.
I apologize, Judge, who did we call?
I just called the pro se, so I didn't call any of yours.
Yes, sir. Judge, I'm going to ask to pass Miss Martone, who I'm speaking with in the back.
Okay.
Is there an Antoine McCrae? Judge, I haven't seen Mr. McCrae in the courtroom today.
Okay, what is the state seat?
KPS, Your Honor.
KPS will be issued for Mr. McCrae, and the first appearance judge will determine the bond, so we appreciate you all being here.
Jarese Williams. Mr. Williams is present in the courtroom. Mr. Williams?
Ma'am?
Judge, he was also on the 9 o'clock.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, good.
But he had the notice for the 1:30, and he just came at 1:30.
Good, Mr. Williams. I'm glad you're here.
Judge, this morning is a felony violation of probation. In that case, we would be entering a denial. That case number is 17 CF 2190 and 17 CF 2750. In the new law case, which is 24 CF 1687, there is not an information filed in that case. I believe that the state is evaluating whether or not they're going to file charges or not. I'd ask that this be placed on the next available arraignment docket, and I would ask to track the violation of probation on the same court date.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Williams, that means that you'll need to be back here a week from today at 12:30, okay? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir, thank you.
You don't want to set for September 12th, Judge?
Next Thursday is going to be a pretrial
The-
detention docket, or we can go to the next arraignment docket.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. The next arraignment is September 12th. Strike that. September 12th at 12:30.
And given the posture of this case, obviously, if we reach resolution prior to, we can bring this back before Your Honor.
Yes, sir. And the other cases, Mr. McKinney, they're not scheduled for September 9th at the, okay, good. Mr. Williams, so after all that, September 12th, 9 o'clock, unless the state offers you something that you want to accept before that date. Thank you.
Thank you too, sir.
Be sure you call my office, be sure we've got. Okay, thank you.
Mr. McKinney, if you see me afterwards, we can talk about Mr. Williams. If you can see me afterwards, we can talk about Mr. Williams.
Is there a Darius Terrell? Mr. Terrell is approaching 24 CF 1686. This is on the arraignment docket. I would acknowledge the receipt of a 3-count information, waive its formal reading, enter a plea of not guilty. Madam Clerk, I don't see when this is scheduled next. Is
It's
it?
scheduled for November 12th.
I'd like to leave it on the November 12th docket.
Okay. Mr. Terrell, I'll see you back here on November 12th at 9 o'clock. Make sure you stay in touch with Mr. McKinney, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Here's my contact information, so you can call me prior to that court date. And Judge, the remaining cases I have, I'd like to, a moment to speak with.
Yes, sir. Okay, so Madam Clerk, on the 1:30 docket, who is not present?
Judge, we have Jessica Musselwhite.
Oh, good. Ms. Musselwhite, if you'll please come to the lectern. And it's 24 CF 1665. Ms. Musselwhite, do you wish for me to appoint the public defender if you qualify financially? Do you want an attorney? Or do you intend to hire a private counsel?
I will hire a private counsel, Your Honor.
Okay. So, an information was entered?
Yes, Judge.
Good. Ms. Musselwhite, so the information, that's the charging document where the state charges you with grand theft and criminal mischief. I'll enter a denial for you and set that for a pretrial conference. Is it set for November 12th? So November 12th at 9 o'clock, you'll need to be back here. hire an attorney sooner than later so that they can start working on your case and start communicating with the state, okay? Thank you, ma'am. I'll see you then.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I have Armando, Alexis Romero, Oriana.
Yes, ma'am. 24 CF 1667. Mr. Romero Arianda is not present. What does the state seek?
State asks for a KPS, Your Honor.
KPS will be issued for him, and the first appearance judge will determine the bond.
I have Roger William Smith.
Mr. Smith's case is 24 CF 1742. He's not present. KPS will be issued for him, and the first appearance judge will determine the bond.
And then I have Troy Randolph Tyre.
TYRE 24 CF 1729. I don't see Mr. Tyree. KPS was issued for him.
And then I have with Mr. McCovitch's, Bayo and Ramos Castro, it was reset from last week because they did not appear. But I know Mr. McCovitch's also has a hearing at 2:30, so I don't know if we're gonna.
Let's just wait. Yes, ma'am, let's wait until that. Is it 2:30 or 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock.
Blake Martin's, I think, was set at 2 o'clock. Yes, there's a 2 and a 2:30.
Okay. Because I've got a 2 with Martin and Longnecker. There's another one?
No, it's 2 o'clock.
Oh, I got you. They're both on the same one. Got it. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so anything else that we can do now before Mr. Martin's motion?
I think Mr. McKinney was speaking with his client.
That's right. Okay. So we'll just come back at 2 o'clock. So we're in recess until 2. Thank you.
All rise, please.
Your Honor, are you going to need probation for those two hearings?
If you'll ask Mr. McKinney.